This episode is sponsored by Travelling Matt. Thank you for your support.
We had to buy 70 barrels, but we did get the trade bonus, which is just absolutely fantastic. I put it down to 50, but we might have to drop it more because, yeah, do you know what? Maybe 30. We just need to calm that down. That was nuts. That was nuts. Oh, look, though. 50 wine. We did 40. Wow. Okay. That's kind of exciting. Look, there. Improve the Northbury trade route. I think I'm going to do that. I think it's Trent, isn't it? Can you get on that? Can you get on that, Trent? He's not standing in his usual spot. What are we going to do? Oh, man. Oh. Look what they finished. Okay, so I'm hoping that does mean that they will start doing this route instead of this crazy route. We shall see. We shall see. And we're starting to see all of our visitors and the things that they need. That one is going to take time, but you know, it's building. The bakery needs water. So I always like to put a well right with it. So that's what we're going to do. Now, not that we're going to be getting the bread going anytime soon. Still, we have Alfie the baker settled in, ready and waiting. Water supply, all good. Put in a fence here. Again, we're just starting to define this area. We are, and we probably could look at sorting out these houses a smidge. Although we have added a couple of people, and they're not building houses, which is a bit of a problem. Do you know what? We'll remove this from the list. What we'll do is we'll get residential in here as well. It's because it's far from market, so they don't really want to move into it. But the farmers, they might move to here when the time comes. What we could possibly do is take somebody from, say, this house, so Hope and Danny, and make them farmers so they're inclined to move out. And then people that are working in market, like Alfie, for example, will be more inclined to move in. It's risky, but we might have to do something like that. Maybe we should start looking. Ah, no, there was a house built. Look, we do have a new house. And we've got 2 number 9s. Oh dear. 2 number 9s, eh? 1, 2, 3, 4. And no number 5? No number 5. Right, let's make this one number 5. So who's here? Sarah, Apples, and Dane. Right. This number 9, Sarah telling Kira. Okay. Now, we have a 10. So this will be number 11. Okay. I did not see that house build. Did not see it build, but there it is. They absolutely built one. And I would quite like to try and get another one built there, but maybe we don't. You know? Maybe we sort of bring the village this way. Maybe we bring the village this way. Let's make this bigger. It's annoying. We'll have her plant that up. Krista. Insufficient housing. Give you insufficient housing. And what we might do is start with some farmland. Because we need it. So here is the wheat farm. The wheat farm. And I'm thinking we pop this building somewhere around here. Might set it back a bit. A bit like this. Pop that in. Do we have... Yeah, this. The wheat farm improvement. That's what I want. We can afford that too. Wow, look at our gold. We should probably spend some gold. So let's get that going. Let's get that going. Oh, and we could do the tier 5 decorations. The refined bench, large wall banner, for all it's worth. Fountains, marble basins, grand fountains. Let's unlock that. I don't know if we'll use any of that in this sort of setup, but we might. Who knows? We just might. Because look at all this stuff. It's so fancy, isn't it? So fancy. We could try and use the banner. Oh, and we've got a new large tree. Dude, like, it's worth it just for the tree. Do you know what I mean? It's worth it just for the tree. But, wow. It's all very smart, isn't it? Like this large wall banner. I can't use any of the banners. I love the sheep statue. This looks like a piano, this marble basin, doesn't it? A little bit. So now we can come in here and look, we've got all these improvements. And we can improve storage capacity, these sorts of things, which I'm all up for doing so that we don't have to rely too heavily on granaries and stuff like that. Look, we have different types of hay stacks, vigilant scarecrow, the wheat barn, the tooling shed, you know. And I'd like the tooling shed adds a capacity of 2 workers. The wheat barn can store up to 50 more resources. So I would quite like to get this barn in. I think this would be really good. We're going to pop that there. Yes, we are. And then look, we've also got this wheel cart. Adds an additional 10. You know, why not? You can sort of make it look more like a farm. You know, I just freaking love it. And we could see about putting the tool shed in, even though I'm not going to add more people to it, but just so that it looks decent. Do you know? Do you know what I mean? I like it looking decent. As well as functional. We'll do that for the moment. We'll start getting this farm built. Yeah. We're going to get rid of resources and things. Start clearing this out. Clear that out. We improve trades with Northbury. This is amazing. It is. It is. We have achieved the wine. We are working on the amount of gold for trade. Doing it, aren't we? Monastics, we're up to 82. So we're closing in on the 100. We are. There we go. So we're stretching the residential zone this way, which I'm hoping will work for the farmers that we're going to bring in here. We shall see. We're going to remove Peluso from here and make him a lumberjack again. Tweaking, always tweaking. There was around doing nothing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Resources are here good. This is nice. Nick the Seer. Just chopping wood down here. Because I've asked for these resources to be removed. So he's on it. 2 more tools and we can get this emissary office finished. Then we can have a monastic emissary and we can start upgrading the kin town thing, which I think trade route, which would be great. I think that'd be really great. Right, I think Monsters the Poet we're going to remove from here and make you a butcher because the boar to meat ratio is not quite right, so we need to work harder on that. And they are right next door, the boar. They absolutely are. Greenwaltz will put village granary. Now I think I am also going to build that other hunting lodge, probably around here as well. And then we can just sort of move them back and forth. This is the plan, really, for that one. I like to get a crumbling wall going. I do enjoy these sorts of things. We can see where the moss and all that's going to grow. So we might do something like that. Somewhere around there, I think. But I want that bit there. Yeah, there. So it sort of looks like the wall's crumbling a little bit. Anyway, we will continue that along there, but let's go for the moment. And we've got a gate to go in here. What is this? Requesting manuscripts for tools. Ooh, yeah. They want 25. We have 55. For 50 tools, you're on. You're on. Let's deliver those. Excellent. Can never have enough tools. That's fantastic. Well, they built the least important thing first. Sure. Okay. Now we know that we're not going to be having any more residential plots back here, so we could start dealing with this situation. Come around like this. Yeah, we could come in there like that. Get that fence going. Start trying to carve this out. I think it might be good, as we've made a decision here, to bring in these trees. But I would say that she's sort of done with a lot of this. I think we've planted this up beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Yeah. I wonder if we could get a little bit more around there. See how that goes. Now, in terms of residential, not that it really matters, but we will just clear that line up. Like that. Good, 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 good. So what we could do is we could come to this building. Let's come to this building. Look. Let's add our 2 hunters. So that they can start working from here instead. Because there's a lot more boar here. We've upped the butchering. They're both at work. Well, he's at work. Monsters at work. Michael Lesso. Yeah. What's going on here? No, he is doing something. He's doing something. Oh, I think he's supposed to be doing something on the table, but his hands are going through the table. Okay. Fine. Fine. Now I'm thinking it might be nice to sort of move the market to this kind of zone and maybe have the stables here. Coming this way now. It's becoming a popular path. It's just something I'm going to have to put up with for a bit. And they are still doing this walk all the way around here. Unbelievable. I guess the only way I'm going to do that is by getting the blueprint in for the cathedral. Okay, Time doesn't have a house. Time used to have a house. What's happened here then? Don't know. He is far, far away though. Far, far away. It could be that we put Time on the farm here when it builds, so that he's inclined to get a house here. We could do that, couldn't we? Yeah. Let's have a look at the stone here. Yeah. Maybe we could see about emptying 2 of these across town. The bishop's steward returns with warming news. A fresh shipment of bread has been made ready for your monastery. As before, the clergy demands herbs and berries. They demands it. They do. Absolutely demands it. Yes. There you go. Look at that. This is still Time. This is Velvet. Velvet is also homeless. Yeah, look. Time and Velvet. They need a house. They're quite desperate, actually. Maybe we can move Time and Velvet into the farm. Miner. Both miners. It's because all the work's right over here. Just absolutely miles away. Look. Got 2 here. That might have to become our first farmers. Now, usually you can put 3 on a farm. I'm wondering if I can do this. I'm looking at numbers, right? I'm wondering if I can do this with 2 a farm, but we shall see. We'll see what sort of output we get. Because we also need to put a windmill somewhere. I like here. Oh, I like there. Right. That one here. Oh. It's got a bit of some in, isn't it? Because there's like this little extra mound. It's totally out of the way of everything. But not great for the people that work there. But at the same time, it's on a slight hill for the wind. Pause that for a minute. So I've got a couple of people. The farm is being built. Thunderspeak and the Fervent. Okay. Megan, Thunderspeak, you're going to be our farmer. Getting the wheats. Yeah. Hey? Hope you're up for it. Welcome aboard. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. You're going to love it around here. We need to name the farms. We do need to name the farms, don't we? Yeah, we do. We need to paint the crop field as well. But first, we need to rename this person Martin. After Martin Dodds. You are now going to be the Fervent. I hope that's okay. And Martin, a farmer. Look, this is your farm. And immediately, your house. No messing. Good stuff. What are we at? Is it 12? Is it 12 though? Okay, so 12 Greenhold. Really convenient setup. It is a really convenient setup, isn't it? Super convenient. We may... That's so good. It's so good. I'm going to call this Wheatfell Farm. Wheatfell Farm. We'll name each farm something different. I think we're going to have 3. Right. Then we need the actual wheat fields. It's a thing, right? It is a thing. I also kind of want the farms to make sense, though. Right. So I think a well at the farm would be a good idea. Don't need it, but just make it look good, you know. Make these things look nice. And then I actually think some fencing like this. So they sort of have a home area, but then they go out into the fields. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we clear this space out like this. Adequately sized, it says. Adequately sized. Now, what we are going to do is just sort of pull out a path. I think I'm going to pull out this. And this is still adequately sized. That's great. The reason that's great is that I think we're going to see about getting tree. Ah, there we go. Excellent. So we can see about haystacks. Ooh, look. Bountiful. Bountiful haystack. Here. You know. Get the scarecrow. Oh, love it. Do that. And then I'd also would like a tree. Hello. Increased trade with Kinstone. We're about to do this. Yes, Kinstone Abbey faced trade challenges last season. So again, we get to choose. Do we do the barrels, the polished stone, or the cheese? I think it's going to be the polished stone this time. Yeah, we'll have a push on the polished stone. It's not a terrible idea, is it? Let's be honest. So the polished stone, let's buy in 300. Because we've already got over 150. So that we'd be buying 150 at that point, you know. Right. Now, let's do a bit more wool work along here. Okay. A little bit more wool work. So, as I have mentioned, I do like the idea of sort of getting like little broken bits like this. So just carry that wool on a little bit. Hopefully they will be able to get all this planted out. This should be good. And then we are going to want to separate the farms. I like to do it with hedgerow. You know, like this. It's all right now. This should work for us. The hedgerow can be look a little janky at the ends. Hopefully it'll be okay. Well, that's our first farm. This is not actually where I want it. I just threw it down. It's not quite where I wanted it. I could stick it there. I can do a small one here. This will be fine. Another cart here. And it just means it can hold so much wheat. You know, and look, they have filled that. Do you know what? Forget the hedgerow for a minute, because they have actually filled that. Do we keep growing it and see how much they're actually able to do? We might do, because they might be able to do more. Right? So we'll do that. And I feel like the forestry work is done. So for the moment, get rid of all that. And I think for now, work here. Now, emissary. We need to assign. Yeah, click to assign an emissary. Ooh. I mean, they're all exactly the same. Martel. I mean, this is holding paper. It seems like somewhat related. What is this? Monastic emissary appointed. A calm resolve settles over your monastics with the appointment of a monastic emissary. As your trusted envoy, this wise figure will strengthen ties between the villages of the faith. Very well. Happiness bonus of 10% for villagers with monastic profile. Lovely. And it also means now that we can come onto here. And look what we can do. Improve the Kinstone Abbey trade route. Let's invest in that. So it's going to take us 25 influence. We've got 64. We can finally get started on it. It's so exciting. Now, I don't think we're going to muck around. I think we're just going to have them build this entire area. It's a lot of resources. I know. But technically, look, we have it. So we're going to get the rest of the treasury built. I know, and give them a reason to buy loads of polished stone as well. Adequately sized. Too large. Adequately sized. Too large. Adequately sized. We'll do that then. Do you know what? We'll just go with the confidence that it's good. That it's good. I think that's what I'm going to do. There we go. And we'll get the hedgerow along there. Wood for the elders again. No. No. Oh, look. We've done the trade. So now we just need to get to 100 monastics. And we're actually doing quite well there. Look, we've got a couple of people here that we could accept in. So let's get them in. So we're up to 85. We've also got 60 serfs. So we can only really do 10 more serfs. It's getting a bit tricky. It's getting a bit tricky. I think this is looking really quite lovely. When the well goes in and these bits get built, you know, it'd be like a complete farm. And we can see, look, there's the walls being made. The wheat's coming in. It's got nowhere to go for the moment other than being in this farm, but that's fine. I suppose we could see about getting the mill built. We could put priority on it. Is it too much mill? Mill Haven Windmill. It's actually a little bit tricky to say. Celebrating the labourers, the elders would like you to host a regional fair. This is an occasion to open up more trading opportunities. Is this just the happiness one? Because it needs to be over 75. We're currently at 93. Should we do it? I think we should do it. We should probably get that done. Oh no, the trading's reduced. Oh well. We can go for a bump on that once we've got the monastics in. That's what we can do, yeah. Okay, so we have the windmill. So I think we'll bring Christia to Grainmere now. Yeah. And see, the mill I always think is operates very quickly in terms of how much wheat it can process. So we will try Christia just on her own at the moment. Let's just see how we get on with that. And actually, I think looking at this, I'm going to take some of this away. It always just has such an abrupt end, this bush. I wonder if we can see what it's going to be. It's going to be doing something weird because it's just such a straight angle. Okay, I can always put like a shrub or something on it. We'll figure it out. The reason being is that we are going to need to look at like a lane. That's my thinking. And then we could have another farm. Well, we could put the farmhouses sort of here with the fields round here. So this lane becomes used for the windmill and this farm, something like that. Yeah. Thinking about it though, I don't think I'd want it to be hedgerow. Not sure. Ooh, windmill going. And people have started walking across. This, we cannot have this. We cannot have this. But it's good to see the windmill working. But I think we will finish this brick wall. Do we give this a granary of its own that just holds wheat and flour? Give it some thought. We'll continue to try and get the farms in first, and then we'll worry about how smoothly it's all running.